The hamstrings. The hamstrings are an important muscle group in the body. The hamstring muscles allow us to walk, to run, to jump, to climb, to bend, aiding us in so many of our everyday physical actions. For dancers, the hamstrings play an extremely important role in overall performance. The hamstring allows dancers to create beautiful lines and leg extensions, such as arabesques and attitudes. It allows them to plie, to bend, to stretch. It gives them force to their movement, helping in quick allegro and the power to leap and to jump. Dancers spend so much time training and working to increase their flexibility, and the hamstrings play a crucial role in this. Where do we find the hamstring muscles? The hamstrings are a group of muscles that are located at the back of our legs. This group is comprised of 3 separate muscles: the biceps femoris, semitendinosus, and the semimembranosus. This group of long muscles starts at the sit bone and runs down the back of the thigh to just below the knee, inserting on either side of it, over the knee joint, in the tibia or in the fibula. The hamstring muscles are attached to the bone via tendons. These tendons connect the muscles to the bones in your pelvis, the knee, and lower leg. Each hamstring muscle contains thousands of tiny red and white muscle fibers. These fibers help to allow the muscles to contract or tighten. What is the function of the hamstring? As the hamstrings are connected to 2 major joints in the body, the hip joint and the knee joint, the hamstrings play a vital role in many of our daily activities. The hamstrings' primary roles are to act as mobilizer and as a stabilizer. Think of every time that you go for a walk, every time you bend down to sit, each time you go for a jog or stretch down to pick something up off the floor. You are using your hamstrings to do so. The hamstrings' roles are the following. The hamstrings enable the knee joint to flex. It also acts as a stabilizer to the knee joint. The hamstrings allow the extension of the leg from the hip. They allow the leg to be extended behind our body in extensions such as arabesques, as well as bending our knee in those positions, such as attitudes. It also allows rotation side to side when the knee is bent. They act as an antagonistic muscle to the quadriceps when walking. As dancers, the hamstrings allow us to do so much. Combined with the help of the quads, the hamstrings help us to jump higher, move faster, give us power to allegro. It is important to spend the necessary time strengthening, stretching, and looking after them properly. Hamstring injuries are very common in sports and in dance. Often overtraining them or overstretching them, pushing them through pain in the hip, knee, or leg, working them to the max. The state of constant overuse eventually leads to pulling a hamstring, either tearing or straining the muscle. The hamstring muscles are so important for so much of our everyday lives. So often as dancers, we over-focus on stretching the hamstrings and not enough time strengthening it. We want to create a balance and do both stretching and strengthening to create long, elongated, flexible hamstrings that are strong, that will help guard against injury. In order to having long, healthy hamstrings and a long, healthy career, we need to take time and look after them.